Do you think getting girls today is easier or harder than it was 20 years ago?
I would say today it was never as easy as today. It's much easier. I'll tell you why. Okay, as I told, I remember my first phone numbers. I used to get, that was pre-cell phone days. Okay, you get a number like her home number, you know, fixed
Oh yeah,
line.
yeah.
Remember those?
You know what? I was because I'm writing. The reason I got the whiteboard behind me is I'm writing the second edition for the book, The Message Game, and the chapter I have been working on today to see if I can add some more is specifically back in 1986,
Can
and
I can I please write you an intro? Let me write you an intro for the book. I have a stories. I have a stories how it
oh,
was. Like so. Okay, imagine this. You get a girl's number. Okay, you either you stop a girl at a club or something. She
and
gives you her. She
you
gives
have
you
to
her.
call her, and
Yes.
she has to be where that particular phone is, whereas today it's in her pocket. So you call her home phone, she
So
has to be at home.
every time you call you want to call, you had to be ready to speak with the whole family.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
So you call her like, hey, it's Dan here. Like it's like Martina at home. Oh no, she's in a school. She's coming back in 1 hour. I'm like, okay, like by the way, who is calling her? I'm like a Dan, a friend from blah blah. Okay. So of course, 1 hour later, I'm calling, it's Dad. Hello, hi, my name is Dan, and I can speak with Martina. Who's calling her? And he's pissed off, of course, So, hi, it's Dan from the school from Marca. She's still not back. She went for drinks with her friends. Okay, when do you expect her? Maybe she's come back. Call her in 2 hours. I'm like, okay, so I call her in 2 hours. Sister, grandma, whatever, cousin, again, mother. By the time she came home, whole family is like, who the fuck is this Daniel guy calling her all day long? It was a nightmare. So you had your ways how to speak with the mother, how to talk with the father, how to talk with the sister, with the brother, with her. And then, when you got on the phone, you're like, fuck, thank you, God. So when the cell phones came, it was like, Jesus Christ, you can talk to her directly. I mean, that was like ultimate fantasy back then.
No, I'm not sure if you can see this. Yeah, you can actually see it on screen. So I wrote this down today. I got the timeline is basically payphones, it's localized, cell phones, it's personalized, and smartphones, it's globalized.
Yeah.
So what a coincidence! I was writing some extra stuff about that today, and now
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about
no, that was like, I'm telling you, it was like, and then, so basically, then you need to talk with her, for a couple of times, of course, like before you invited her for, coffee or something, it was a nightmare. Every time I had anxiety of calling her. You had fucking, you had anxiety of not to send that, to kind of to call her number because you don't know what's gonna happen. Who is gonna pick up the phone? Is the mother gonna be angry? Is she at home? And then of course like the hotter she is, she was never at home. She's always like with the friends, with this guy, or she went out with the Mark. Who the fuck now is the Mark? You know, then this guy, then next guy, then she's on a date, and then she went on a dinner, then she's on a ballet, then she's in a gym, she's in a university. It was impossible. So today, you guys, you don't appreciate, you have no idea how lucky we are. You can actually send a message directly to her. Yes, it has a whole different level of the problem, is the whole texting thing, but it's like you don't want to go back where it started, how it was. It was a nightmare.
oh, damn, that's such a coincidence. I can't get over that. How I was just working on that today. But yeah, that's something new I have learned because I was born after 1986.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the date I used as an example in the first edition.